So this is the box of tricks that Asus very kindly sent me. It's their RT-AC88U. I actually showed you this in a previous video. Now today I'm going to be upgrading my network. I'm going to be putting my Virgin SuperHub 2 into modem only mode. I'm going to be using this new technology to hopefully boost both the reliability and the speed of my broadband connection. So let me show you what you get inside the box. First of all, you get the RT-AC88U itself. We'll take a closer look at that in a minute. We also get 1, 2, 3, 4 antennas, and this is to improve the wireless range. And these screw on to the various connection points around the unit. Okay, so now all of that's done, let's take a look at what we get inside the box. Apart from the router itself, we get a 3-pin UK power cable. We also get a really smart AC adapter, so a small compact power brick. This end here goes into the router, and then the power cable connects in here. We also get a Ethernet cable. We also get a quick start manual, support CD, and then some warranty information. And it says VIP member warranty notice, and this just gives you some information of where you would go for support. So now let's have a closer look around the RT-AC88U. So we've got lots of LED lights across the top edge here, and these are for things like power, what band is in use, connectivity, and also if you've got anything connected to the USB ports. We've also got this really nice red part showing through this grille. Love the colouring and the design on this. Very, very nice design. Underneath here, we have got a front USB 3 port. Here we've got an LED button and also a Wi-Fi button. This is great because it means you can very easily turn Wi-Fi on and off. Then of course we've got the antennas that you saw me connect a short while ago. And then across the back, this is something that I've never really seen on the back of a router before. Normally you get 3 or 4 Ethernet ports. On this particular router, we've got 8 full speed Gigabit Ethernet ports. We've also got here the WAN port, which I'm going to connect to my SuperHub 2, input for the power supply, the main on and off button, and then on this side here we've got a reset switch, WPS switch, and a USB 2 port. So everything is now set up. The Virgin SuperHub 3 is in modem only mode, and that's connected to the Asus RT-AC88U. Now it looks really nice. I do still need to do some cable tidying, but I want to just go over some of the fantastic features of this particular router. Of course we've got those 8 gigabit Ethernet ports. We've also got adaptive quality of service with automatic traffic management. So that really does ensure that every one of your devices that's connected to this gets the maximum data throughput. Also, because of the dual band functionality of this particular router, you get up to 2,167 megabits per second on the 5 gigahertz band and up to 1,000 megabits per second on the 2.4 gigahertz band. So anyway, enough of the specifications. Let's jump straight over to the user interface that you're going to use to set up your router. Now you can see the main page here after you've logged in. I have blanked out some of the details for security reasons. So we're currently on the main network map tab on the left hand panel here, and this shows us our connected status, our security level, how many clients are connected. Just down here you can also view a list of the clients, what devices you've got connected to the router on the USB connections, and then some various system status information on this panel here. At the top of the screen you've actually got the operation mode, so we're in wireless router mode at the moment. You can change it to things like an access point, etc. The current firmware version, which is the very latest one I'm running. Asus had some really helpful technical support for me to update this to the latest version. It wasn't showing when I tried to do the auto update. And then we've got the ID for the 2 wireless bands. Now if we go to guest network, here you can enable guest networks for the 2 wireless bands. We've also got something called AI protection, and this gives you both network protection and parental controls, and it protects you against things like malware, viruses and other intrusions before it reaches your actual PC or Mac. So we've also got adaptive quality of service. This is really good because we've got all of our devices listed on the left hand side here on a bandwidth monitor, which is really useful. If we go to the quality of service tab on here, you can also enable quality of service, and you've got some different options here. We've got adaptive, traditional, bandwidth limiter, etc. And it means that you can prioritize tasks for specific applications. We've got something called Game Boost as well. Now this, admittedly, I haven't tested. I'm not a gamer. We've got WTF Fast, which is really funny. We've also got a LAN Boost option and real-time network protection. We've got Traffic Analyzer. We've also got USB applications here as well, so you can further extend the functionality. For example, if you have a USB hard drive connected to the back of the router, you can enable Time Machine functionality, which is of interest to me specifically. I say me specifically. If you're running a Mac, you'll know what Time Machine is, and that may well interest you. We've also got AI Cloud, so you can enable a cloud disk, smart access on your mobile device. Whilst I'm talking about mobile devices, there is also an application, and you can actually manage the router from the application on your iOS device. That's really cool. And then we've also got some advanced settings here. We've got advanced settings for wireless. We've also got advanced settings for wired connections. We've got various WAN control here as well, with port triggering, virtual server, DMZ, DDNS, etc. We've also got IP version 6 control, VPN, firewall, administration, system log, and then various network tools. So a fully featured and very easy to use interface for configuring everything that you need on this particular router. Very impressed by how it's all laid out, and it's really easy to work your way around it and make changes to various settings. So the bit you've all been waiting for, let's do a speed test. Now my speed was good prior to doing this network upgrade, but what I'm hoping that this particular router does for me is that it sort of really firms up the reliability of the wireless connections, and also the fact that I've got those 8 gigabit Ethernet sockets on the back means that all of the devices I've got plugged into the back means I'm going to get increased data transfer bandwidth when I'm moving files around between the editing room and also the studio. So let's begin this test, and whilst this is running through, I'll just talk to you a little bit about how I've been finding the router over the past couple of weeks. Now, I used to get lots of drops in wireless connection. I used to have to switch quite regularly between my two Apple wireless access points. And since I've installed this, I've been purely connected to the Asus RT-AC88U, and I have had zero problems. It's been super fast, a really robust connection, and I've been more than happy with it. As you can see here, from my actual broadband speed, again, it's a really solid connection, a 1 millisecond ping time. We've got an upload speed of 11.97 megabits per second, which peaks out at around about 20 megabits per second on a good day. And my current download speed at the time of doing this video is 116.62 megabits per second. And that again peaks out around about 150 megabits per second. So I'm really pleased with how this particular router is actually performing. If you're looking for something really high end that's got lots of features, it comes highly recommended. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon in another video.